What's going on, everybody? It's Mike.
It's Jen.
Let's talk about the election and supposedly how the Simpsons predicted it.
Yeah.
We've seen this image going around a lot. This is supposedly a screenshot of the Simpsons episode from 2000, and then obviously what we saw a couple nights ago when Trump was elected, and this image of the Electoral College that seemed to match. I mean, it's kind of crazy stuff, right? So let's break this down a little bit. First of all, this image is not actually from 2000.
It's not?
It's not.
Well, where's it from?
It's actually from 2015. So people were saying that image was from an episode when you don't watch The Simpsons a lot?
I don't watch The Simpsons.
I mean, I watched it a lot more than I do now, which I feel like it's just kind of running its course. But I remember this episode when Bart had a dream or something where he went to the future and Lisa was the president, and supposedly this image was from that episode. That's not true. This image is actually from a 2015 episode called Trump-tastic Voyage. This is after Trump announced his presidency, and that's when the image was made. But that does not make this any less spectacular. I mean, the image is not the right image, but The Simpsons did sort of predict the future.
Predicted that Trump would become president? Or
Sort of. In the episode Bart to the Future, Bart imagines a future where Lisa was president. He said, and I quote, "We've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump." So they did predict the future. It just wasn't like the images didn't really match. But they did predict the future, sort of.
Well, I mean, it hasn't happened yet because he just became president, right? And this is like when she took over.
Right, but the point is they did predict that there was going to be a President Trump.
Yeah, true. I saw this on Facebook today and I actually believed it. Like they predicted the future and they predicted the electoral votes.
Right.
And then you were like, nope, it's fake.
Well, it's not really fake. Well, here's what people are saying. It is not a prediction of Trump, right? It's nothing to do with Trump. This is to do with Romney.
Yeah, Romney.
But still, I mean, this is pretty...
Yeah, that's like deadly accurate though, even if it's for a different person, right?
Do you think like people from The Simpsons, they can see the future? Wait, let me ask you this. Do you believe that people can see the future?
Yes, I 100% believe that.
You believe that?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think one of them works for The Simpsons?
I feel like one of them may know something about the future, and then they kind of like try to include it into the.
I mean, I wish we knew like a statistician who could tell us the odds of. I mean, even though this is not about Donald Trump, it's about Romney, but still having that kind of match.
How is it perfectly aligned? Yeah.
That's creepy. And also for The Simpsons to be like, yeah, let's mention Trump in an episode of The Simpsons from like 16 years ago, and him actually becoming president.
You know why I think they chose Romney? Because they didn't want to make it too obvious that they knew what was going to happen.
Oh, wow. Conspiracy theory right there. Okay, so you're saying that there is somebody who can, there's a Nostradamus working for The Simpsons right now and can actually see the future. Well, they did interview the writer for The Simpsons about why they put Trump in the 2000 episode. And he said, the important thing is that Lisa comes into the presidency when America is on the ropes. And that is the condition left by the Trump presidency. So crazy. I mean,
so who's this Lisa going to be?
I don't know. I mean, this is kind of airy right now. You're right. Like, who is Lisa of the future? And The Simpsons is not the only show that kind of foreshadowed a Trump dominance. If you remember Back to the Future 2, you don't watch Back to the Future, right?
No.
That's too young for you? Man,
I don't watch anything.
How do I know people that have never seen Back to the Future? Like, you should go back to the past.
I should go back
and then watch Back to the Future. Anyway. So in Back to the Future, Biff, there's a character named Biff, and he ended up like in a distorted timeline, taking over the world, sort of. That person was also modeled kind of after Trump. So Biff was kind of like the president, like the mayor of whatever. He's like the head of Hill Valley or head of that city. So it's kind of crazy that multiple shows are kind of foreshadowing a Trump dominance.
Yeah.
I also believe that there are certain people that can see the future. Like literally, there are people who made predictions that are uncanny. Like Nostradamus is probably the most famous one.
Yeah, he made like what 4,000 predictions, and so many of them have been accurate, like 9/11 and all of that. Yeah.
Right. He is the most famous one. There's also other ones. I want to do a video just about this on the Beyond Science channel. Right? Do they have a dream? Do they have a vision? I have no idea. But it kind of makes sense because according to Einstein, past, future, present all exist simultaneously. So maybe somebody could take a peek. I don't know. So you believe it. I believe it. Let us know if you do. And let us know your thoughts on these crazy Simpsons predictions. Thanks for watching. See ya.